The greatest crisis facing women today is not lack of opportunities, it is lack of identity. Hello, welcome to our today's episode. And today we have given it a title, Identity Before Success. This is the foundation every woman needs. So guys, welcome to our Strawberry YouTube channel. This is a space for African women and girls. We learn about how to rediscover our identity so that we can live with confidence, dignity, and purpose. We are living in a generation that teaches us to become successful before discovering who we are. We were told as women, go get that degree, build a business, get married, buy a house, get followers, and somehow, after all these, we are supposed to feel complete. But let me ask you, what happens if you achieve all these and you still feel like you have lost yourself? When I was working in the Middle East, I could see the magnificent skyscrapers, the grass sparkles, the architecture is breathtaking. Look at the Museum of the Future in Dubai. Look at the Twin Towers in Lusail, Doha. You look up to the 30th floor. But let me ask you, beneath the surface, on its foundation, it is cracked. No matter how beautiful that building appears, one day it will collapse. Why though? Not because the top was not beautiful and the top was weak, but because the foundation was never strong. The same is true to our lives. Women are building careers, businesses, marriage, ministry, and wealth on a foundation that has never been examined their identity. There is a lie that our culture tells us that become successful and you will finally know who you are. At Strawberry, we believe the opposite is true. You must know who you are before success arrives. Because success doesn't create identity, it reveals it. Having said all this, let's answer the question, what is identity? Identity is our internal sense of who you are. It is a collection of beliefs you hold about yourself. Identity answers key questions like, who am I? What do I believe? And what do I deserve? Why do I exist? Identity is what you believe about yourself when nobody is watching. Our brains are constantly learning from repetition. Now, let's take an example. If a little girl repeatedly hears, you are intelligent, you matter, you are capable, this girl is likely to develop confidence, resilience, and this is because the stories we repeat about ourselves become what we live. So, how does identity is formed? How is identity formed? Identity is formed over years. This identity is shaped or is formed from the family you grew up in, your childhood experiences, your teachers in school, your friends, those people who are around you, your culture, your trauma, your faith, what do you believe in, your successes and failures, social media, and words that were spoken over us. These experiences matter. They influence how we see ourselves, but they do not have to define our future. All these are just experiences and not our identity. I have a story here. Across Africa, we are surrounded by stories of women who have been so much resilient, women raising families, women building businesses, women supporting communities, and women carrying extraordinary responsibilities, yet many carry invincible burdens. The emotional pressure to be everything to everyone, the expectation to remain silent even when we are overburdened, the fear of failure, to bring shame to your family. These pressures are real. Here is the good news. Your worth is not measured by how exhausted you are. Your worth is not measured by how much you sacrificed to others. Your worth as a woman is not measured by how many people approve of your choices. One of the most profound ideas in the scripture is found in the book of Genesis. Human beings are created in the image of God. This means that your identity or our identity as women comes before assignment. The first man to be created was given an identity before he was given an assignment. Let me leave with this one for you though. A tree does not struggle to produce fruit because it is in its nature to produce the fruit. Imagine standing in front of a broken mirror. No matter how beautiful you are, the reflection will always look distorted. That identity, your identity is that mirror. When your identity is healed, you begin to see yourself accurately. As women, the world teaches us to chase the fruit. But I want you to pause and try to fix the roots first. Because from the roots, if the roots are healthy, then we will have a healthy fruit. This is Strawberry Community. We hope that this becomes a place for women to rediscover their identity, embrace their dignity, and live with purpose. If this message spoke to you, subscribe, share, and join us. This is our space. Welcome home. Thank you for watching.